Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup. Jesse Chavez gets the starting nod for the Halos. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well.
These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound has been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
James McCann comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's Ichiro now. In the dirt here. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting 4th.
So striding forward now, Billy Butler. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off into the seats behind first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Angels due up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Fulmer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident in to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 2nd.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Machado takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And Martinez is going to have himself a base knock. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now for Victor, he picks up double number 2 on the year. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball for Escobar at shortstop. Throw goes over to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
So striding in, Raymond Armas comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Softly hit out to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
In now, Gustavo Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he is in there. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Dixon Machado is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
The 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
The catcher,
Riding in once again, James McCann. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Ichiro Suzuki, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Now this is on the ground for Pujols over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. They do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Here's Albert now. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. Brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. McCann has a play. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Yunel Escobar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Billy Butler. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Martinez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Smoke toward the hole. Espinosa's there. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're up 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. And with one gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. Lonnie Wang swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Here's Caleb Coward. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Ben Revere is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is coming to the plate now. Raymond Armas. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Armas.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Center fielder number 28.
Settling in now, Gustavo Gonzalez. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Ball 2 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0, here it is. Called a strike there, 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Now batting, Dixon Machado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out toward second. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. Tigers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Leading off the 4th inning, designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. C.J. Cron is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
0-2, here it comes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping up now, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Back up the middle. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance. Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Digging in once again, James McCann. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. This is grounded foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the 2nd one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a 3rd one. 3 in a row.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Here's Ichiro now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Revere moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The batter, third baseman,
Into the box, Billy Butler. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And Butler's got himself a base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes it feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded to third. Cowart gloves it. Espinosa over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Grounded to short. Holt fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
Digging in, Lonnie Wang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Kirby Yates takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Brock Holt now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Right there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 home. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Raymond Armas. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center field number 20.
Digging in once again, Gustavo Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very... Here's Caleb Coward. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ben Revere stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. This is foul right side.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up. Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Nick Tropiano is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35. Nick
Dixon Machado digs in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and that liner caught him.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out. Ready once again, James McCann. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. That misses. 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Billy Butler. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
And leading off with the
Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups. Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. A runner at first with no outs here. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Misses, ball 2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Angels digging in to try it again. Victor Martinez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Victor Martinez.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
To 3rd. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
He was clearly thinking about hitting the ball the other way. Now they're overloading or overshifting all on the right side, and he just shot the ball the other way and is taking what they give him. I don't know why more guys don't do that.
Brock Holt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's just textbook hitting right there. Ball's away, stays down with it, takes his head to the ball, and just flips it into left field. Nice swing.
Stepping in now, Raymond Armas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. None out, runners at first and second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pujols is under it, no problem, 1 away. Trying to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. First pitch on its way. Gustavo Gonzalez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Throw back to second, and into the box now, Danny Espinosa. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. To short, hit hard. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Here's Caleb Coward. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Chopped fouled over towards the coaching box.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate, and he's able to foul it off. Nice job.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Angel Houston Street enters the game from the pen, and because this is a nut.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Dixon Machado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Wang. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman, Kyle.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Swing and a line drive. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Espinosa's up with it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, James McCann. His lifetime numbers against Houston Street. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here. Settling in now.
Leading off from the bottom of the Angel ninth. Left fielder, number
coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out. The hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez.
Number 57.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Rodriguez.
Hit down the line at first. Schwarber is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. C.J. Cron comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, Mike Trout. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And another milestone for him on the mound as he salts away another victory. That's career save number 450 in his amazing career. Definitely one of the finest closers in the history of baseball.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Detroit Tigers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Michael Fulmer earns his 6th winning decision.